My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so oh, okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, etc., etc. You could have ate healthy, you chose not to. Do you really need to go on vacation? You buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, Grüße aus Deutschland, greetings from Germany. In the past few videos you've heard me say that what really irks me about Amber Reed and also about Foodie Beauty is the fact that they don't only mess up their own lives, but by publishing that kind of content, by not even trying to fight their addictions, but just, you know, overeating on camera, doing mukbangs, and displaying without any shame that they have no social skills whatsoever, or any manners, any grace, any sense for responsibility or accountability, or any need to tell the truth at any point in time. They just lie and do whatever they want and expect for the public to pay them for it. You know, make a mockery of themselves on the internet and expect for society to pay to make it possible for them to afford their lazy lifestyles. And they really irk me because I'm in my 50s and I've worked all my life and I was still taught values, you know, to be honest, to be hardworking. I mean, not to be an idiot, you know, and work for a company that doesn't appreciate you and do that for decades. Not like that. I had to learn that there are certain things that I wouldn't put up with, and so, you know, I still wouldn't work under a certain salary, you know. But what I don't get about these people is that they seem to have no pride whatsoever. You know, they are a leech on humanity, they don't contribute anything positive, and they have the arrogance and the smugness and the sense of entitlement to think that we are supposed to pull them through their lazy and gluttonous lives. And so, since they monetize it and exploit themselves in their lack of a backbone, and they also exploit their physical measurements, and they do really ungracious things on the internet and rake in the money for that because YouTube makes it possible for them. Then they still turn around and wonder why people don't respect them as human beings anymore. And they yell fat phobia and fat shaming and bullying, and that cannot be right. We are a society, and when most of us see people like that trying to weasel their way through life and then become offended when people don't want to support them anymore, it's time to speak out, right? And totally aside from the fact that I still cannot believe that YouTube offers them a platform to exploit their horrific ways in life, I think that it is our duty to say, stop the insanity. I mean, everybody's entitled to live their lives the way they see right, but exploiting themselves on the internet with really bad traits and not wanting to work and looking down at people that work, I mean, none of it makes sense in my head. And I've chosen to create this channel to express that. And so, without going into any more detail, because we all know the details of why we cannot stand Amberlynn Reed, what she has done to bring up the masses against her, all those horrific actions and words, we don't want to go into detail here, but her showing all of that on the internet, of course, implies that people are watching it. Now, there are people like me that are not impressed by her way of living in any way, except for me being disgusted. But I would never even think about emulating what I see there on their channels. There are people that are still looking for their way. They're still looking for idols to look up to, for ways how to live their lives. Like, should I get a 9 to 5, but look at my parents and, you know, they're not happy, so why should I do that? And no, I don't feel like it. And then, you know, they go on the internet and they see people like Amberlynn Reid and Foodie Beauty, and see that by being disgusting and gross and having no social skills and all of that, you can still make it through life and have an income. And so they see it as something that is worth emulating. Like, hey, she doesn't have a 9 to 5. She's just sitting on her ass eating all day. And so I'm going to do the same. And if she gets paid for it, I want to get paid for it too. And so this girl that I will be reacting to in this video is a victim of the fact that Amberlynn Reid has been exploiting her gluttony and her laziness for 9 years on YouTube. And she has said, only I couldn't find the clip, she has said before that she wants to be like Amberlynn Reid and get paid for eating on camera. And I'm not going to advertise her channel here. I'm not even going to mention her name, but she's been around for a few years. She was recommended to me when I was in the beginning stages of watching Amberlynn Reid. All of a sudden, one of her videos popped up. She was still in high school at the time, and she was doing mukbangs, one mukbang after another, on her channel, and also mentioning that she would like to, you know, have that as an income. And she has gained weight since then. I mean, she was gone for a while, then she was back, probably because she thought, yeah, my job sucks, I'd rather do this. How many of us out here would just like to just sit there and not do anything? I mean, I wouldn't be one of them because I'm always on the go, I'm always doing things. But how many people out there would prefer over a 9 to 5 job just sitting there, you know, all day? It takes a lot of self-control and self-restraint not to do that for a lot of people out there, right? And so she wants to do it though, and she recently posted another video, and this is what I'm going to react to. And if you've been watching Amberlynn Reid, then you see the similarities. And I don't think it's a coincidence. And so let's just get into it, and we'll talk about it as we go.
I'm just gonna do my thing.
Yeah, you go do your thing. You already see the fast food styrofoam containers. Way too much food for one person, but by the size of her you can tell she's done this before.
Usually I try to hide shit that I don't want people to see.
That would actually be the reasonable thing to do, but apparently Amberlynn Reid, Foodie Beauty, Life by Jen, her, and so many others do not care. Do not care at all what they portray, what kind of reputation they have. They don't care.
But I'm tired of that.
See how her black nail polish is almost gone? She's sitting there with the blanket, probably no bra on, hair not combed, you know, after shoveling food in with a plastic fork, has food stuck on the side of her mouth, the corner of her mouth, doesn't care.
I've been sick for the past couple days.
I hope that that is the reason why she's so out of breath, just by sitting there.
Because I didn't know you could withdraw off of whatever that's called, antidepressant.
Yeah, so taking antidepressants because nobody or these people do not remember anymore what it takes to be a little happier in life. You know, have duties that you're proud of fulfilling, having pride, having goals to work towards, having a little self-restraint, a little self-control, accomplishing things, making progress, improving things in life. No, that's all they got. Living like this and then shoveling the antidepressants.
No. I gotta turn the damn heat on my house. I didn't realize it was gonna get
You hear that floor creaking just like it does under Amberlyn Reed? They don't care.
that cold this morning. But I try to hide stuff sometimes.
That is a reasonable thing to do that a lot of people on the internet have forgotten.
And hide what I really am or what I really do sometimes. And I'm just tired of it.
Yeah, so just, you want to make money, you don't want to work, so you just sit there and be a pig. That seems reasonable.
Like, I'm tired of hiding all the time. So, I'm gonna show y'all me.
Whatever that was, I didn't understand. The mouth was too full this time.
Binge eating. Haven't ate in a couple.
Haven't ate in a couple or 1.5 days. What did she say? Haven't ate. They can't speak anymore. They're not educated. They eat like animals. I don't get it.
Like, a day and a half.
Yeah, she hasn't eaten in a day and a half.
Sure, Jan.
I've been so sick. And this is the first meal that, like, I'm trying to keep down. So we'll see what happens. So yes, I have a lot of food and I'm gonna eat it all.
And she's not ashamed of it. She's aware of the fact that it's too much food, but she's gonna eat it all. Who cares? And see, she's a few years behind Amberlyn Reed. Amber has done it on the internet for 9 years, being a glutton and a pig, and you know what she does on the internet, right? So this girl is a few years behind her, and they're right now teenagers watching her, thinking, yeah, if other people don't put effort into their lives, why should I?
So if you're here to watch, you can watch. If you don't want to watch me eat, then you don't have to.
No, I'm just sitting here wondering how people like this can exist that do not care what they portray on the internet.
Usually I try to look a certain way when I film.
What? Styrofoam on styrofoam makes a sound, girl.
Or I try not to show, like, certain ways that I eat or...
That would probably be the better call until you have some kind of manners.
certain ways that my body looks, but I'm just so tired.
Yeah, and so instead of just not showing it on the internet, she shows it because she wants to get paid. It's amazing to me.
So I'm done hiding.
Do what Amber did and see where it'll get you.
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. If you don't care, why should we, right?
So yeah, I'm withdrawing right now. It's getting better slowly but surely. So I have like a country platter, and then I have biscuit and gravy, and I have a side of gravy. I don't know how much I can actually eat, but I'm hungry, so.
You're probably gonna finish it all. We know.
I'm gonna eat.
They have no idea what they're doing to themselves by shoveling this much food in their mouth at once, barely chewing, speaking while they're chewing or eating, right? And then she's gonna drink out of her soda pop.
I think the new meds I'm gonna start trying is gonna help me more.
Or you could work on your life, or just throw back a pill. Why not? I'm not saying that get medicated when, you know, you're suffering from mental illnesses like you know, depression or anxiety or whatever. I'm not saying that. But you also got to put in a little bit of effort and look at that. I mean, it's not the first time she's overeating. She's been doing it for years. She did mention that she wants to be like Amberlynn Reid, and she does all kinds of gross things, you know, in her videos. And then rather throw back a pill than actively working on your life. I can't relate.
Hopefully. I didn't know that you could legit withdraw off of meds, so I'm glad I've done that now.
See how she's squeezing the bottle so that all the plastic particles go into the drink that she drinks, and then wonders why she's got depression and everything else. It's also causing cancer, by the way, the plastic particles. Yeah, gross. And that's the kind of riveting content that we see from people like that every single day. And they do not wake up, they have no self-awareness. All they do is be lazy, gluttonous, and don't feel any shame. And that is the most shocking part to me. And on top of it all, feel entitled to getting paid for showing this on the internet. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I have 17 more minutes to go of this video, and I'm not even going to watch the rest of it. It's disgusting to me. It's a mystery to me how people can live like this. I mean, again, everybody needs to live their life the way they feel is right, but we are a society. And if you ask her if she would act like this in front of a, let's say, 5-year-old, but she probably would. But maybe if you asked her, then she would say, yeah, no, I wouldn't want for that kid to do what I do, you know, because I know how disgusting it is. But she puts it on the internet for everybody to see. And that is different, I guess. And so I'm disgusted. I can't with these people. And I know they exist. I'm not going to continue watching them. Like with Amber Reid, it's just morbid curiosity, how much longer it takes her to drive her channel against the wall by turning in circles like an idiot. I just wanted to show you what I'm talking about when I say that they're impressionable members of the audience that watch people like Amberlynn Reid and Foodie Beauty, and who possibly also watched Life by Jen, who is no longer with us because she kept doing what the others are still doing, and this one here. And it's not worth emulating, but there are people that are not as strong-willed as we are. And so they try to be like these people that have no backbone, and it is sad to me. And I just wanted to document that for you guys so that you know what I'm talking about. I'm disgusted, I'm appalled. I mean, before, you know, during times when not everybody had a video camera in their hand by having a cell phone, right? I mean, all of us knew that there are people out there that exist like that. But putting it on the internet is another step. That's like saying, I approve of what I display or what I stand for, and I would like to share it with the world. Where has the thought gone that one could actually put stuff online that they're proud of? I know Amber is not proud of who she is. She just has no other way. She's painted herself into a corner where she's too dumb, too big, too lazy, and too incapacitated to have any regular job. And so this one here has been working for a little bit after graduating from high school. But it's sad existences. And you know, eating on camera, I guess that would be a thing if you like make it up nicely, or if you have a good sound system or a microphone or whatever. But these people, just like the Slayton sisters or Slaton, I don't know, I don't care. You know, seeing that they get a lot of views, they don't even care that they get views because people look down on them and despise them. And say, oh my gosh, how can people live like this, like with cockroaches in their kitchens and stuff like that. But it just, you know, it's like a self-propelling system, I feel. And I'm disgusted by it. I'm glad that I'm not related to any of these people. And all I'm here to do is just to share my feelings and thoughts on it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I wished I could have found the clip. I mean, I didn't dig around in her. I'm not gonna give her views. But I wished I could have remembered the video in which she said that she would like to be like Amberlynn Reid. But yeah, so this is it. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.